Well, my name's Tipsy John. I was born in 1959. When I was 14, I had a rock and roll collection. About 114 vinyl LPs, 345s, over 178s. Because my mum and dad always danced. They always danced whenever rock and roll music or swing or jump and jive came on the radio. They would always get up and dance. And that was the sort of music I loved, you know. This is in the early 70s. So I followed a lot of those rock and roll revival bands, Crazy Catman, the Moon Rockers, Shakin' Stevens and the Sunsets, you know, a lot of these early sort of 1970s rock and roll revival bands. But once I got into that, it took me further, deeper into where did all this rock and roll come from. So of course it came from rockabilly, western swing, rhythm and blues, jump jive, and you know, it just sort of snowballed from there. And now I'm more into swing and jazz and this sort of music, but I never forget my roots because we love to dance to bands like Bill Haley and the Comets, you know. And I would always say that Bill Haley and the Comets weren't the first rock and roll band, they were the last dance band. Most of those were old jazz musicians, you know? And that sort of sound, what we call the big beat, it's great to Lindy Hop to and swing dance to.
So, what bands did you like the most out of all of them?
Well, it depends what sort of decade you're talking about, but if you're talking about 1950s rock and roll, yeah, that sort of period, 1950s rock and roll, of course Elvis, Pioneer Elvis is terrific, that early stuff that Elvis did, 56 to 58, but my favourite band would have to be Bill Haley and the Comets, because they're a terrific dance band. They rocked up a lot of classic sort of jazz standards, like Is It True What I Say About Dixie, or Choo Choo Boogie, Dinah, anything like this. They had a particular sort of style of arrangement, coming from a western swing sort of background. Bill Haley and the Comets were the last of the great dance bands, and they would be probably my favourite 1950s rock and roll band. Also the rockabilly classics like Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash, hillbilly stuff, Johnny Cash, and you know, Sonny Burgess, and what's the other guy's name? Can't think of his name now. Charlie Feathers, the early pioneer rockabilly fellas on the white side of rock and roll. You know, Little Richard, Chuck Berry, classic black sort of rock and roll which came out the R&B scene. Terrific, and they're all good dance bands, good dance music, good music to dance to.
And talking of dance, where did you learn to dance?
Where did I learn to dance? Well, as I say, my mum and dad were always jiving. They started jitterbugging in 1948. They weren't Lindy Hoppers. They were jump jivers. They were jitterbuggers, you know. And they would just pick it up as they went along. When they went out to clubs, they see someone do a dance, do a move, and they would steal it and work all week to learn that. So I would always see them dancing when any good music came on the turntable or on the radio, and I wanted to learn how to do that. Thank you for coming very much. So you know, I had the opportunity not until about 2000, 1999, 2000, and there was a little rock and roll class advertised in Ryan, East Sussex. So I went along with my girlfriend. It was a 6-week course, and it was basic rock and roll jive, which wasn't really what I was looking for. I was more interested in learning how to swing and Lindy Hop. But anyway, that was a good fundamental class, and then not long after that, there was an advert in the local paper, Lindy Hop crash course, 6 weeks, above the Queen's Head Hotel in Hawkhurst in Kent. I went along. It was great. It's just what I was looking for. Educated Lindy Hop in the original 1930s Savoy swing dance. And I went there, and there was a young girl called Alice Elsmore. She was just graduating. And at the end of the 6-week course, she said, if you want to take this any further, go to Sevenoaks, where there's a club called Jitterbugs. It's a sister club of Jitterbugs in Leicester Square. And the teacher there was Julie Orr, who taught her. I went along with my girlfriend. A week after that, my girlfriend didn't come. I was the only one who went to that class after the Queen's Head classes. And anyway, I went to Jitterbugs in Sevenoaks, and my teacher was Julie Orr, and she was teaching educated 6 and 8 count Lindy Hop. And I went there every Tuesday, 100-mile round trip in my bashed up knackered pickup. I had long hair and a beard. I looked like a cross between Roy Wood and Charles Manson. After a little while, my dance partner, she came with me every week, and she said, Charlie, if you want to go dance with the girls, you've got to get a haircut. You look like a bloody madman. You look like the wild man of Borneo. So I went down to barbers, I asked for a short back and sides, and shaved me whiskers off. I had a haircut since every fortnight. Every fortnight I'm down to barbers, short back and sides. But that's where I learnt to dance now. I would say at Jitterbugs. Now that club in Sevenoaks, that eventually packed after 2 years. So then I went to Jitterbugs in Leicester Square, Julie Oram's main club. And I would say that Julie Oram was the best Lindy Hop swing dance teacher this country has ever produced. I went up there and I got pretty good, you know, and I learned and I practiced every day on my own in my overalls in my motorcycle workshop. And that's it, I just become absolutely obsessed with it.
Excellent. Did you go in any competitions or?
Yeah, when we first started dancing, we would go in every competition. We wanted to expose ourselves, and, you know, because the Lindy Hop is an extrovert dance, you know, it's a dance that you show off. And we went to a few competitions and we got first prize, second prize at the War and Peace Show, various other sort of big swing dance events. And but then when we started teaching ourselves, we were looked upon as professionals. So then the professionals can't go into the competitions anymore, you know. So we stopped competing. But I would say over 20 years I have met so many nice people, other dancers, teachers, bands, musicians, promoters, you know, it's been a great experience.
Excellent. So last but not least, how do you find your live bands?
How do I find my live bands?
Yeah.
Hard work. Hard work. Because there are a lot of bands out there now, and a lot of the bands are terrific, and some of the mates are good. But what I try to do, like this event today, is find the bands that are great and special, that are underexposed. So there's a lot of good bands around here in the southeast of Kent, in East Sussex, in the southeast of England, or in London, and many people have seen them many, many times, you know. So I try to find bands that are slightly less exposed, and I normally find them through other promoters, you know, or going to festivals in Europe or in other parts of England, and a lot of these bands are just starting out, but they are as good or not better than other bands that have been going for 20 years, and you know, and you often find it through recommendation. You know, I know a lot of swing dancers and DJs and band promoters all over the country and in Europe, and if they recommend someone, then normally their word is good enough. Different bands that you may not have seen or heard before. So, part of the little first tour of England, perhaps. On Friday night they were playing down at the Lucky 7 Club with our good friends Willie and Lisa Briggs in Devon. Next weekend they're going to be at Frisky the Whiskers, the new vintage music festival up in Lowestoft in Suffolk. But this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, we have pulled out all the stops so that you can enjoy the wonderful pleasure and musicality of these four handsome young men all the way from Italiano, the land of pizza and spaghetti. Please put your hands together for the Blind Rats! Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Jericho, Jericho, Jericho.
Gitmek
Thank you.